Imagine a world where clothing isn't just fabric, but a living, breathing canvas. Enter the model, a captivating artist who transforms mere garments into mesmerizing narratives. Forget paintbrushes and chisels. Their instruments are poise, expression, and movement. Each pose, each glance is meticulously crafted to tell a story, evoke an emotion, and breathe life into the designer's vision. But the impact goes beyond the runway. Models are not just clothes hangers, they are pioneers, pushing boundaries and redefining beauty standards. This is the art of modeling, a powerful force that not only shapes fashion, but also shapes us. At its core, modeling is an art form that brings fashion to life. Models are the canvas on which designers and stylists create their masterpieces. They possess the ability to embody the essence of a brand or a concept, conveying a message without uttering a single word. Through their poise, gestures, and expressions, models bring clothing to life, transforming fabric into visual narratives that captivate an audience. Every movement a model makes on the runway or in front of the camera is carefully curated to convey a specific emotion or to showcase a garment's key features. They use their bodies as instruments, manipulating poses and expressions to create an aesthetic experience that mesmerizes consumers and entices them to engage with fashion. Furthermore, models contribute to shaping and redefining beauty standards. They come in all shapes, sizes, and ethnicities, challenging the notion of a one-size-fits-all definition of beauty. Models have the power to inspire individuals to embrace their unique features and foster a more inclusive and diverse fashion industry. The science of modeling, precision, discipline, and hard work. Historically, fashion has rarely been elevated to the same stature as painting, music, sculpture, or architecture. But fashion is one of the purest expressions of art because it is art lived on a daily basis.
Don't you know that you were working at the place that published some of the greatest artists of the century? Halston, Lagerfeld, De La Renta. And what they did, what they created, was greater than art. Because you live your life in it. Well, not you, obviously, but some people.
One needs only to think about pioneer performer Marina Abramović and the way in which she engages the viewer to become part of her work to realize the connection. In her 2010 The Artist is Present MoMA exhibit, Abramović asked the viewer to sit silently across from her and stare at each other for as long as the viewer wanted to look and be looked at. Just like in Abramović's performance art, the fashion designer creates artwork that needs another person for its completion. Fashion only exists as long as there is an actor to incarnate it. In that way, it is performance art. The person wearing the designed piece is having a conversation with the designer and an audience. He or she becomes an artist and a full participant. Fashion is a manifestation of human art and communication. It helps us artistically communicate who we are, who we want to be, where we are going, and where we have been. The convergence of art and fashion is symbiotic. Everything that exists and surrounds us is a product of the society we live in. Who we are, what we see, and what we experience is interconnected and interrelated. There is no place we can point to and say that this or that object does not belong to the sphere of art. One can tell as much about a culture by the paintings it produces as by the dresses and articles of clothing it uses for individual and collective expression. We now buy canvases and textiles to paint and create. By combining different mediums to make art, we are better able to transcend our lives and in the process connect to the essence and universality of who we are. Art should not be seen as a luxury. It is an essential element to a fulfilling life. When any of my clients goes through a major life change, such as a divorce or embarking on a new career, I often suggest changing their art and clothing. Oftentimes, we overlook this critical piece in our own self-development. The art we choose for ourselves and our physical living environment can serve as an important tool to reimagine and rebuild our sense of being. The art we wear and live with is the art we become. Art, fashion, and otherwise reflects who we are and who we deeply aspire to be. Living canvases and global muses. The moniker living mannequin captures the essence of a model's role, to breathe life into static creations. Yet, they are more than just silent vessels. Models are storytellers, weaving narratives through movement and expression. They become muses, inspiring designers and photographers to push boundaries and redefine beauty standards. This artistic exchange transcends language and culture, making models true global citizens. Their journeys across continents expose them to diverse perspectives, enriching their own artistic interpretations and fueling the evolution of fashion itself. But the life of a model is more than just glamorous runways and exotic destinations. It demands immense dedication, discipline, and a constant pursuit of self-improvement. They are artists in their own right, shaping their bodies and minds into instruments of expression. The journey of a model is one of continuous transformation, both internal and external. They embody the spirit of fashion, ever evolving, adaptable, and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. In their artistic metamorphosis, they inspire us to embrace our own potential for change and self-discovery. So that's my take on modeling. What does modeling mean to you? How about art? Remember, everyone has a story to tell through fashion. If you're curious about modeling, explore, learn, and embrace your unique potential. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of modeling. Stay tuned for more. Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. This has been What is Modeling with Finn Giselle.